Hello and welcome you all. Today in this video we are going to study arithmetic mean in the arithmetic progression. Students, we know that if three numbers are in AP, that means if A, B, C they are in AP, then basically we can say that when we take the difference of first two terms which are A and B, and this difference is equal to the difference of next two terms which are B and C. So from here, on solving it, we get 2b is equal to a plus c. And similarly, student, if a, c, b are in AP, then the difference between the first two term will be c minus a is equal to b minus c. So from here, we get 2c is equal to a plus b. Therefore, the value of c is equal to a plus b upon 2. So here, the arithmetic mean between a and b is equal to a plus b upon 2. So from here, we can say that the average in arithmetic progression is called arithmetic mean. And now student, our first question for today is find four numbers in AP whose sum is 20 and the sum of whose square is 120. So as I have already told you, the selection of terms in AP. When number of terms are even, then the middle term will be equal to a minus d, a plus d. So here in this question, we have four numbers which are even. So therefore, our numbers in APB, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. And now, according to our question, the sum of numbers is 20. Therefore, a minus 3d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 3d is equal to 20. So from here, minus 3d minus d is minus 4d and plus d plus 3d is plus 4d. So minus 4d and plus 4d will get cancelled out. We get 4a, which is equal to 20. Therefore, from here a is equal to 5. And now, according to our question, the sum of whose square is 120. Therefore, a minus 3d whole square plus a minus d whole square plus a plus d whole square plus a plus 3d whole square is equal to 120. And now, on expanding a minus 3d whole square, we get a square plus 9d square minus 6ad. And plus, on expanding a minus d whole square, we get a square plus d square minus 2ad. And now plus, we will expand a plus d whole square, which is equal to a square plus d square plus 2ad. And now we will expand a plus 3d whole square, which is equal to a square plus 9d square plus 6ad. And this is equal to 120. So from here, minus 6ad plus 6ad will get cancelled out. And similarly, minus 2ad plus 2ad will also get cancelled out. So from here, we get 4a square plus 20 d square is equal to 120. And now when we divide both sides by 4, we get a square plus 5d square is equal to 30. And as we know that the value of a is equal to 5, so on putting the value of a, we get 5 square which is equal to 25 and then plus 5d square is equal to 30. So from here 5d square is equal to 30 minus 25, which is 5. Therefore d is equal to plus minus 1. So from here, if d is equal to 1, then the numbers are a minus 3d, which is equal to 5 minus 3, which is 2. And then a minus d, we get 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4. And then a plus d, which is 5 plus 1. So we get 6. And then a plus 3d. So from here, 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8. Therefore, numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. And now, if d is equal to minus 1, then the numbers are 8, 6, 4, 2. And now, our second question for today is, if a to the power n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1 upon a to the power n plus b to the power n is the arithmetic mean between a and b, then find the value of n. So, as I have already told you that the arithmetic mean between a and b will be equal to a plus b upon 2. So, according to our question, a to the power n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1 upon a to the power n plus b to the power n is equal to arithmetic mean, which is equal to a plus b upon 2. And now when we cross multiply, we get 2 into a to the power n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1, which is equal to a to the power n plus b to the power n and in bracket a plus b. So from here, when we multiply 2 in LHS, we get 2 into a to the power n plus 1 and then plus 2 into b to the power n plus 1. And now in RHS, when we multiply a to the power n into a, so by law of indices, when base is same, then power will add. Therefore, we get a to the power n plus 1. And then we will multiply a to the power n into b, which is equal to a to the power n b. And then plus b to the power n into a. And then plus b to the power n into b. So from here, we get b to the power n plus 1. And now student, in LHS, we have 2 a to the power n plus 1, and RHS we have a to the power n plus 1. So on solving it, we get a to the power n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1 is equal to a to the power n into b, and then plus b to the power n into a. And now in LHS, we know that a to the power n plus 1 can also be written as a to the power n dot a. And now in RHS, we have a to the power n into b. So when we shift a to the power n into b in LHS, and this is equal to b to the power n a, and then minus of when we shift b to the power n plus 1, which is equal to b to the power n dot b in RHS, we get minus b to the power n into b. So in LHS, when we take a to the power n as common, so in bracket we get a minus b, and this is equal to when we take b to the power n common in RHS, we get a minus b. So from here, a minus b and a minus b will get cancelled out, and we get a to the power n is equal to b to the power n. So from here, a to the power n upon b to the power n is equal to 1, and a to the power n upon b to the power n can also be written as a upon b to the power n, and this is equal to, we know that anything to the power 0 is always 1. So in RHS, we take a upon b to the power 0. So from here, our base is same. Therefore, the value of n is equal to 0. And now practice this question mentioned on your screen and submit with a solution. So this is the end of this video. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.